The What a Stranger Told Me podcast.
Check. 1, 2, 1, 2.
Stranger things have happened.
Microphone. Confidence.
Don't talk to strangers.
All right,
Let's do this.
Yeah, I will. Excuse me. Hello.
Hi.
I do a podcast called What a Stranger Told Me, where I just interview people and, get to know them. And would you be willing to have a chat for 10 minutes?
Sure.
Sure. I'm John, by the way.
I'm Anna.
Hello, Anna. How are you?
I'm really good.
What are you up to today?
Well, this is my very first time here. First time at these markets and first time in this area.
Holidays?
Kinda. Time out from the big smoke.
Right.
I am working, but in a more spacious way.
You're working in a more spacious way. Can you explain that to me?
Well, like in Sydney, I get up and I put my head down and my butt up and go for gold.
Right.
And here, I can look out and feel expansive and I don't know, it's just very different.
Can you tell me what you go for gold doing?
I help people sleep well, and I also have a charity that helps kids who've been through trauma to sleep well. So like women's shelters, and I'm training the staff there and providing sleep packs and things like that. A lot of my work's going into helping kids sleep now.
Is it mostly kids you're helping sleep well?
No, I work with individuals, often business owners, CEOs, people in positions where, they've got a lot of pressure, they've got to be at their best. I also do like workplace, different things. So I'll talk at events, or I have my own course. It's called Sleep to Thrive that people run for their employees. And yeah, I've got a sleep kit for kids. It's going through a scientific study at the moment. So yeah, there's a lot happening. But I'm very passionate about helping people sleep because I really believe that if people took sleep more seriously for themselves and also for their children, it would solve a lot of issues, a lot of mental health issues, a lot of just health issues. So I wish people would focus on the simple things and just realise that our bodies can come back into a healthy rhythm of sleeping and waking. In 1942, we slept 7.9 hours as average as adults. And now, before COVID, it was 6.5. I do lots of surveys with hundreds of people from the companies I work with. The average is now 6, and the quality is crap. And so we don't think enough about quality. And anyway, I could go on forever. This is my gig.
I'm guessing mobile phones play a big role in this. Tell me, the people that come to you, I'm guessing they're not even having 6 hours. What can you give an example? Maybe not mention a name of someone who's got the worst sleeping pattern.
Oh yeah, I once had a woman come. She was getting about 2 hours a night. She was on the verge of a heart attack. Like, she'd often go into hospital because she thought she was going to have a heart attack. She was on about 10 different medications. She told me that she was feeling like she was going to die. So yeah, I coach people for months. The average is about 3 months that I coach people because it's a process. Someone like that, I worked with her for about 6 months, helped her get off lots of them. Like, first helped her stabilise her sleep, and then gradually reduce medication and reliant on lots of things. And now she's like living this full, incredible life, and has her own business now. She was working for a total bitch who wasn't helping her sleep at all. But once she literally woke up, she's like, what am I doing in that job? And so she just left. It's like, I think a lot of people also, when you're not sleeping well, your brain doesn't work well enough for you to fully get that sleep isn't good.
Yeah.
Like, parts of your brain just don't light up in the day on 6 hours of sleep. There's these brain scans that show it so clearly. A brain that's had a good amount of sleep and a brain that hasn't. Like, there's areas that just aren't even awake in the day. So
can you walk me through a little bit about so you did the 3 months of treatment on this woman.
Yeah.
What were some of the first things you did?
Well, the very first focus for her and for most people, it's getting their stress down and helping them to self-regulate and feel empowered around that.
So identifying where the stress is coming from.
Yeah, and then giving them tools they can integrate into their day, like a minute here, 5 minutes there, to change their stress baseline. Because stress and sleep deprivation, if they were both on Tinder, it would be like one of those woo matches.
Oh wow, I like that. That's great. What's something else? What's the next sort of process? So let's say the stress is starting to be reduced. What's next?
Well, I teach people to understand their body and how their body works, like the main hormones that govern sleep and wakefulness, so cortisol and melatonin, and what throws them out and what keeps them in a good rhythm. So there's specific things we can do to bring our body back into that rhythm. So I coach people in a way that suits them. I mean, everyone is so different. So when I'm working with individuals, I'm listening to them and I'm offering suggestions and giving instruction that suits who they are. But when I'm working in, say, 100 people, 200 people kind of company, then I reduce it all down to, like, just basics.
Right. Give me some of those basics. Just quickly, so I'm guessing exercise is one. Maybe
exercise isn't one.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
You don't have to share.
Tell me some of your other assumptions. This is interesting.
I'm guessing maybe some type of meditation that controls your breathing. No. I don't think you're going to share any of this with me.
No.
Which is fine. I totally understand.
No, I'll share a couple of things. Yeah. So what people don't realise is, so we have a part of our brain called the suprachiasmatic nucleus. Can you say that?
Of course.
Suprachiasmatic nucleus. It took me a while.
Yeah.
And that is the part of our brain that governs our sleep and wake cycle. And the thing that has the most impact on, I'll just call it the SCN, is light and darkness. And in the morning, we need a particular type of light to send a signal to that part of our brain. And the way it does it is through our eyes, because our eyes have brain cells in them.
No, absolutely.
And those brain cells send a signal to that part of the brain, it's time to wake up and make cortisol. So it then signals to our adrenal cortex, make cortisol. And that light is sunlight. It's not screen light, it's sunlight, and we have to get into the sun. The sun is the key to so many things. If we lived in tune with the sun, so much of our lives would be better. So we need sunlight early in the morning. When it's cloudy, we just need a bit more time outside. So that's the first thing we need. And then at night, we need darkness. Darkness sends a signal through those same cells in our eyes. They're called retinal ganglion cells. They see, it's dark, so we're going to switch now to sleep. So we're going to turn off all the wake-up hormones and we're going to switch on the sleep hormones. So around 1942, or a little bit earlier than that, artificial light started polluting our nights. So it goes way, way back before the phone and tablets and computers. Our nights have been polluted more and more and more. So, if you think about all of human history, how long have we been able to, in 1 second, turn night into day and change the main cue that our body needs to switch off? If people just did this, because, a lot of my clients have complex situations. There's a trauma connected to what's happened, and then they've tried all these things, or they're taking so many things, or they're just in such a state that they need help to untangle. But for a lot of people, if they just did those two things, and take your child outside, take yourself outside, say hello to the sun, hello to the day for 5 minutes. That's all you need.
Yep.
Outside for 5 minutes. I'm sure here people are probably more
sleepy
doing this,
Yes.
But like
Yeah.
the house I'm staying in, that I'm house sitting in, which is like a gorgeous palace, he was a client and I changed his life so much that he was like, come stay at my place while I'm away. And I'm like, oh,
And did he say, it's okay, there's no electricity? So tell me, I mean, it's very fascinating, but how's your sleep?
My sleep's good.
Yeah?
Yeah.
How many hours are we talking?
I get between 7 and 8, which is what we most need.
Wow.
Sometimes I'll get a hero sleep of 9 hours,
Woo. Fantastic.
but the majority of us need around 7.5.
Okay.
There's a very small percentage, it's about 2% of humans, only need 6. It's a genetic thing. And then there's about 5% who actually need 9. Those people know who they are. They know who they are, and I feel for them
Yeah.
because, you know, the world just isn't kind to them. But they tend to be people who really, really take their sleep seriously because they know that they cannot function on 6. So, yeah, sleep it's a huge topic that isn't talked about enough. And, you know, people talk a lot about exercise. That was your first thing. Exercise can help sleep, but at the right time of the day. And if you're already stressed and you're doing exercise that stresses you more with the idea that I'm going to exhaust myself and then I'll get to sleep, that doesn't work.
Okay.
We're like kids, you know, the more exhausted we are, the worse we sleep. So the more regulated we are, the better we sleep. Yeah.
Thank you so much for sharing your story with me. That was fantastic. I hope you have a good stay and get plenty of sleep, but I'm sure you will.
And if anyone wants to find me, Sleep and Dream Foundation.
Sleep and Dream Foundation. Excellent. Thank you so much.
It's all right.
All right.
Take care.
Thanks.
Bye.
Cheers. Thanks for listening, and don't be a stranger.
If you've got a story you'd love the world to hear, then call us on 0489 272 286.
Also, if you'd like us to chat to strangers in your town, or maybe you've got a conference you'd like a cast from,
Then contact us at whatastrangertoldme.com.
What a Stranger Told Me is made by Tim Reid and Jon Coghill.
Music supervision by Dennis Folletto.
Photography by Andy McCall and Will Reid.
See ya.